I know there are some people that are on this channel or found this channel and are wondering why I talk so much and so often about moving into tech sales and like encouraging and helping people move into this career. And there's a few reasons for that I kind of wanted to talk about today. One, obviously, is because that's what I did. That's what I have. I don't know if the right word is expertise, but that's what I have experience in, is going from like no sales experience to being able to work in tech and having like a bigger growth path, right? A bigger earning potential, that sort of thing. But now that I'm actually in the role and have been for going on 2 years now I have kind of a broader perspective on whether or not this is a good career and why it might be beneficial for more people to move into it. So, there are a few things here, right? One, as I mentioned, this is the career pivot that I did. This is the change that I made. And when I initially got this job, uh for context, I am a sales development rep, so an SDR. Some people call them BDRs. I've seen people with the title account development representative. It's pretty much all the same, okay? Essentially what I'm doing is I'm reaching out to potential customers for my company's product, educating them on the product, and then getting them to meet with my account executives who will go into a deeper dive and potentially sell them our product. So that's what I do all day. And I knew that I wanted a remote job, right? Knew I wanted something where I could work from home, that I could travel back home to California and visit my parents, visit my grandmother, visit my family and friends, and also potentially visit some of my friends in other states. So I've been able to, travel to other states as well, bring my laptop and still be able to work. And my coworkers do the same thing pretty often. The other aspect of this is that with my job in particular, and it'll range from role to role, and from company to company, but my company also allows us to work internationally for short periods of time. So when I talked about, I think it was a few days ago when I talked about traveling to different places, I people were like, "What? How are you going to do all this? How do you have that time off?" Well, I won't be taking time off for all of those. I will be working for at least part of those trips, even if I, like, for instance, if I take 2 weeks to go to Europe, at least one of those weeks I'll be working through it. That way I don't have to take a full 2 weeks off for the year. So there's that. And then also, I remote worked in the Netherlands. I want to say last year, but it was 2024, the end of 2024. I remote worked in the Netherlands for a week. So I actually wanted to go to a concert by an artist named Elmine. If you know him, he's wonderful. I love his music so much. And yeah, so I went out there for his concert, worked, brought my laptop and everything. And then what made it so funny is he ended up getting sick and canceling all of his European tour dates. So I was just in the Netherlands enjoying my time, which may or may not be a video for another day. But that's another benefit of me working in this role where I can pick up my laptop and go anywhere. Now, again, there are stipulations because I work for a health tech company, so certain places you can't go because of, you know, not privacy, but like security reasons, because technically people can get access to health data and whatnot. Not so much since I'm in sales and not like our more technical roles, but there's technicalities there. The other thing is like the day-to-day flexibility. Like it's 10:23 right now. I did some work earlier. I'm taking a break now to do this video, and then I'll have some more work to do, and then I'll take a break. And a lot of times I'll end up working, like I'll end up starting work a little bit late and then also working late because that works better for my body. It works better for my sleep schedule. I operate more optimally in later hours of the day. Like, I am not a morning person. Anyone will tell you I am not a morning person. It sucks. I hate being up in the morning. If I have to do it, I will. But the only two things that I will regularly get up early for are money and God. And and that's it. Right now, I don't have to get up early for money, so therefore I don't. I do other things. Although I'm trying to do a little bit better with that. Still, another aspect of why I'm learning about kind of how beneficial this job can be is that it can help you move into other roles in a company. So let's say, for instance, you really want to be in marketing, right? There are so many aspects of sales that you kind of dip your toe in different departments of the company that if you choose the right company, and I stress that, if you choose the right company, you have access to all these people in different departments. So I talk to the folks in marketing pretty often. If I want to talk to someone in product management, I can do that. If I want to talk to someone in sales operations, I can do that. You know what I mean? And there are other people on my team who have moved into other roles at the company where they're doing something more technical, where they're more marketing focused, where they're more product focused, where they're more operations focused. And if you really kill it in this role, the kind of, I want to say, the world is your oyster in terms of other roles you can move into. And that's something that I didn't know that when I started. I was just like, okay, will get this job here. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do in the future. Maybe I'll go into other sales roles. Maybe I'll change careers again. Who knows? But now that I've been here, I can say that I've seen other people like successfully move into other roles. So that's another benefit as well. Again, if you choose the right company. I think I don't remember which video it was. It was one of my other career videos where I was saying that depending on what your career goals are, you should only be reaching out to companies that fit your goals, and that's one of those things. If you really want to be in another function, maybe another department, then that's something that you want to learn about a company before you get into all that. So anywho, what else? There were like two other points and I am forgetting them. That's crazy. I really forgot what my other points were. As you can see, today is the day I have no notes. So I apologize. But yeah, like traveling, flexibility, um something that's unique to this job, well, this company, like a lot of companies don't necessarily have it, is the unlimited PTO policy, which is really, let's say, polarizing. I think a lot of people were excited about it when companies first started, coming out with it. And some companies have abused it. It's definitely one of those things where there are companies who 100% use it as a, like, we don't want to have to pay PTO out when you quit a job. But I will say that for this company that I am with, and for other companies as well, you have to do your research on the company ahead of time. But they definitely allow us to take time off. Like, it is not a big deal. I told you guys about my trip to Africa in May. I put that time in, and I told my boss, hey, I put some PTO time in, and I think like a couple expense reports, and she approved it immediately. She was like, cool, where you going? And that like that was it. No, when I say no questions asked, she asked me where I was going, but it wasn't like, well, how are you planning on getting your work done that month? And did it, like, they expect us to be adults and whatever. So there's that. Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna yap too much today. I feel like most of my videos have been like 20 plus minutes. We don't have to do that. This is a short and sweet, but that's the overall, like, tech sales is not easy necessarily, but it is one of those jobs that if you work hard at it, it can open a lot of doors for you. And that's something that I'm learning again now that I've been in this role for 2 years. So, I will continue to encourage people to get into this. If it's like if you don't mind working for what you want, I think it's a good field to get into. It can be, all the things that a regular job is in terms of it being frustrating and being annoying and all the things. It's still a job, right? But I think there are more benefits than drawbacks. For the most part, if you join the right company, which I also talk about how to choose the right company and all that stuff. Um Shameless plug, go check out the other video. I might actually link it at the end of this. So if you see those two little do and do, that's me telling you those are the next videos you should watch. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. My name is Alexis. If you don't know, I post here on YouTube every single day about career and travel and big life changes and all the things. So feel free to hop on this journey early. My goal is to hit 100 days of daily posting here on YouTube, and I think today is day 36. So hop on the train early, and we have fun over here. So anywho, have a good day, y'all, and thanks for watching. Bye.